Good morning, traders. Richard and a quick Ichimoku Cloud Chart market review of the S&P 500 E-minis. I've got the daily Ichimoku Cloud up here. Critical level to watch out for is this bottom in cloud chart support zone, as the current sell-off is getting very close to that critical support zone. Could see a potential rebound from these support levels if support comes in at this bottom in the cloud, with the upside resistance target the top end of the front end of the cloud. So these are the upside resistance target for a potential swing trade rebound rally from the cloud chart support zone. Now it's vital that the price action doesn't end up below the bottom end of the cloud. Any price action in this zone here below the bottom end of the cloud will turn the Ichimoku cloud into a bearish state. Now if we get a test of this bottom end of the cloud chart support zone and we fail through that, entering bear market territory, then the downside targets would be this first level of support at 6,743, with the next one, the top end of the old cloud chart shadow here, that's zone 6,729. And if these support levels fail, then we're looking at these further down, this level 6,606, and then the bottom end of the cloud, that zone 6,500 and basically 80. So these are the downside risk targets if support fails to come in at the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud, and then the Ichimoku cloud moves into bearish territory. But from a trading perspective for this week, looking for a potential swing trade in and around the support test here, with a rally back up to the top end cloud chart resistance. So that's the swing trade setup on the daily Ichimoku cloud. Turning to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour Ichimoku chart, we get some really great volatility breakout swing trade signals as generated by artificial intelligence. We're now in bearish territory on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud, hence the call on the daily chart, looking at that bottom in the Ichimoku cloud as a potential support zone. But on the 4-hour here, since we're now bearish, we're looking for potential swing trade rebounds from these support zones here between 6,824 and 6,795. If we get support coming in at this zone, these levels come from the cloud chart support zone that we've had here, and that one there, if we just go back a little bit further, we can see where these two support levels come from. Is these old cloud chart support zones in December, so they should come back as significant support zones on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But so far, great volatility breakout signals here. We currently got one, but that's the trailing stop for it. But I would be swing trade any kind of support rebound from the 6,824 and 6,795 to the bottom end of the cloud. So a swing trade rebound. These are the entry points back up to the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud, and that's the next resistance zone. But price action needs to be back above the top end of the cloud to be really bullish on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. But watch very closely to see if this February, when was that? Yeah, that was actually, February the 5th low, that support zone will come back into play. We could see a bit of a steep sell-off there, and then a potential rebound in and around these zones back up to the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. Until next time, happy cloud chart and AI trading. Bye for now.